Hi, I'm Lance Hendricks, and you're watching Bryan Lomax's Movie Talk.
Hello there and welcome to Bryan Lomax Movie Talk. Now, Camp X-Ray is a film that was released last year, but it's just come out on DVD, so I've finally had a chance to watch it, and I thought I'd say a few things about it because it's actually a pretty good film. The film follows the character played by Kristen Stewart, who is a woman trying to escape her small town roots. She joins the military and she's assigned to Guantanamo Bay duty. Now, in Guantanamo Bay, she strikes up a relationship with a detainee there because they're not allowed to call them prisoners. And it's this relationship with the detainee called Ali that basically starts to break down certain walls that she's built up, certain walls that have she's been forced to build up by the military. They're not allowed to talk to the inmates, not really supposed to build up relationships with them. They're not supposed to give any personal information about themselves. And in that, it kind of results in them dehumanizing these detainees and becoming dehumanized themselves. So obviously when she strikes up this relationship with Ali, those walls start to kind of break down, and she starts to realize that actually this war on terror may not be quite as black and white as it's made out to be. Now, this is the feature film debut for writer-director Peter Sattler, and he does a magnificent job here. This is a very intimate film. It's a very quiet film. It's mostly just talking, and it's actually mostly in one location, which tends to be the cells where Ali is kept, and most of the time the interaction is obviously between Kristen Stewart's character and this man named Ali, but there's a wall between them. There's always a wall between them because he's in a cell. So we get to see what this lack of personal contact, of human contact, does to both of these characters. Sattler makes quite a commentary about as I say, the dehumanization process of somewhere like Guantanamo Bay, but he also draws parallels between the inmates and the people guarding them. At one point we get to see Kristen Stewart's character in her bunk, and then we cut to one of the inmates, and they both look the same. They both look like they're imprisoned. They're just imprisoned in different ways, and that's what this film explores. On the acting front, pretty much everyone on board gives really solid performances, but it's Peyman Moaadi here who really steals the show. He plays Ali, the detainee, and he does an excellent job of showing the anger of someone who is kept in captivity, but also the human element, the side that is still trying to cling on to the hope of maybe one day being released, or just at the very least having a little bit of human contact with the people who are keeping him captive. This is demonstrated brilliantly throughout the film with a simple plot device of Harry Potter. These Harry Potter books, obviously the detainees are allowed books in their cells to read, and Ali has been reading the Harry Potter books, but they don't have the final book, and he's been asking for it for an awful long time. And it's just a simple element like that, this man being denied this one book that kind of takes away, it strips him of his humanity, his civil liberties, so to speak, and it's really demeaning. Yeah, it's a very good use of a very simple plot device. Kristen Stewart pulls in a better performance than I'm used to seeing her give. It's still quite hard for her to shake off some of the tics that kind of make me think of her as Bella in Twilight, but the writing and the direction is strong enough to kind of elevate her above that. All in all, this film is a really good examination of what happens when we allow fear to govern how we run the state, and I think it's one of the better films that has been made since 9/11 about the subject, about the themes that arose out of that horrible tragedy, that act of terrorism. And I would give this film an 8 out of 10. So if you've seen Camp X-Ray, please comment below and let me know what you thought about it. And tell me, what is your favourite movie that is based on the events of 9/11 or the issues that arose out of 9/11. Until next time, thanks for watching.